Hello and welcome. We are talking about today Remnant 2's release date and pre-orders. If you're sitting there and being like, what? The Remnant 2 got a release date? Yes, it did. It just came out today at the Summer Game Fest. The date is going to be July 25th. So make sure you guys mark that down in your calendars. And we are going to get to what they have. So, first off, we have three different editions. Each editions give their different things. I'll go over them and then talk about whether it's worth or not. But no matter what edition you pre-order, you will get an early unlock of the Gunslinger archetype. Now, this brings into the question, why are we getting early access to the Gunslinger archetype? Aren't we able to choose that from the beginning? Or aren't we? How many of the classes at the beginning are we able to choose from? And if do we get it early, does that mean if we choose a different class, like say Handler or Challenger, do we get Gunslinger archetype too? So then at the certain point in the story, we can just put it on the off-class slot. There's questions here that they haven't answered in their posts about all the pre-order stuff, but these are good questions. I hope they answer them or become a little bit more clear that the Gunslinger archetype isn't available at the start and tell us what archetypes are available at the beginning. Now let's just get into it. Standard edition. Standard edition is $50. Pretty good. $10 under what is most games, which is $60 here in the States. So equate to whatever you have in your country, the cost. So the standard edition just comes with the base game and early access to the Gunslinger class. That's it. This edition, I would say, absolutely do not buy until right before the game comes out on July 25th. So it's July 24th, buy it. If you care to have early access to the Gunslinger class. But other than that, there's no reason to pre-order. Do not pre-order. There's no point to it. Next we have is the Deluxe edition. For $10 more at $59.99, you will get the base game and 3 armor sets from Remnant from the Ashes. These armor sets are Radiant, Void, and Elder. Now, I would say these are definitely exclusive, probably, to the pre-order package, but don't really care. This is mostly cosmetic in a way, as armor sets in Remnant 2 seem to be mostly cosmetic rather than utility. They all have their different defense values, but effectively it doesn't matter because they all are static. So really it is cosmetic choice rather than providing you anything. And in Remnant from the Ashes, Radiant and Void are both heavy armors, while Elder is light armor. I believe Elder is light armor. It could have been medium armor. I can't really remember. But both Radiant and Void were heavy armors, meaning you have 2 heavy armor options and 1 light armor option. You don't have a medium armor. They might switch Radiant to medium, but still the case is that's not really useful. So I would say basically is glam, showing off that you paid for the Deluxe edition rather than anything else. Say Deluxe edition, don't buy it. Absolutely not worth it. Not worth $10 extra for 3 skins. Would not buy it. Now, if you're going to say, but Kalsu, I believe 3 skins are worth $10, then you must believe then the Ultimate Edition should be best to buy. Why would I say that? It is $70, $6.99 or $69.99. And it gives you the base game, those 3 skins, early access 3 days, survival pack, which include a bunch of stuff, and Game Pass. Now, if you're going to look at this as cost effectiveness or whatever, what does it cost to compared to other games? Because I mentioned earlier, for a typical game, this pre-order is $10 less. Meaning instead of $60, it's $50 for the base game. This is $70. So technically it's 10 over what a regular base games cost. But what do you get with it? If you're thinking of it as a $50 game, you're paying $20 for a Game Pass, which will give you 3 DLCs, a survival pack, which will give you some stuff in game, early access 3 days for the game, 3 armor skins, and the base game. Now, all wrapped together, if we go on to compare it to other games and all that, this is worth. This is definitely worth because a Game Pass usually gives you about 3 to 4 DLCs, and they're worth about $20 a pop. For most games I played, they are $20 to buy the season pass or whatever they call it, the DLC pass, the Game Pass, whatever the case is. They usually make you pay $20 anyways, 15 to 20. I know some people are going to be like, 15, these are 15 or these are 10. It's like, it doesn't matter. Usually they're worth about that much. The only thing that is a big note is that the DLCs, we do not know what these DLC packs are going to be filled with. It could simply be one of the DLCs is just another class, a single class. But if we're going off of Remnant 1, those classes might be free. A few of them might be paid for with an extra zone and all that. So right now I'm holding on to good faith for DLC packs, which you try to think about the company and all that and what they've done. The survival packs added in make it worth it because you're getting 5 XP boosts, which are the Mudtooth elixirs. These in Remnant 1, they are worth an hour, and they are pretty decent. You only got 2 in the first one. You get 5 here. So I think it's actually pretty worth just getting those 5 XP boosts. Other games that have XP boosts that will give you like 5 in a pack or whatever, that's $5 right there. That's easily $5. You get 10 blood rods, which are healing items, 3 ammo boxes, which are refill all of your ammo and reload your guns. Both of those don't really matter. The 1,000 scrap and 25 iron could be very useful. The 1,000 scrap is definitely useful due to the fact that you could probably buy another item, get another gun, or a mod or something. So it's good to see that. Also, a thing to note, these survival packs, at least in Remnant from the Ashes, went onto every single character you made. So if you're doing a hardcore run, you will get this survival pack, which will be very useful for when you run in hardcore. So it's worth to keep because it's just that useful. It will give you a boost. And maybe in this game, compared to the first game, we might want to be upgrading stuff. So that iron could be very useful. You don't have to go scrounging for it. You just have it. The 3-day early access is good too, but at the same time, just a note, everyone who's has early access is basically a guinea pig. You're testing out to make sure that there's no bugs really for the big group that comes in on release day. Even then, games are going to still have bugs and be stressed underneath how many people have it. And again, the skins we already talked about, and then there's the base game. Now, what I will say, I am not trying to determine for you whether or not this is worth or not. I am trying to just give an idea. Is this actually worth it? Is this not? It's up to you. My thing is that I will not want to pre-order something unless the game and the company behind the game, I know for a fact I will be playing it for a long while and I'll be enjoying it. I would say Remnant 2 looks a lot more like the same with some differences. I think I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to place a lot of hours into it and just be playing it. Standard Edition is a buy right before it releases. Why? Because you're going to get the game anyways. Might as well get this gunslinger archetype anyways for free. Why not? Just buy it right before it releases. There you go. Done. Deluxe Edition, not a buy. 3 skins are not worth $10 extra. Now, if they threw in the survival pack, I will debate there. That might be worth $10. You might be interested. But since it's just the skins, not worth. Ultimate Edition, I will definitely say Ultimate Edition is worth it. You get the 3 DLCs, you get the survival pack, you get early access, you get the skins, and you get the game. I say it's worth. I will just note, if you want to get that early access days, buy it before the 21st, July 21st. That is what they have on here that says directly July 21st is when you can start playing the game. So note, that is the time frame where you need to, before you should buy this, if you want early access. If you don't care about the early access, I'd say buy this right before the game comes out. Why am I saying to buy it right before it comes out? Is because you still get the pre-order incentives and everything, but you also don't play into the system and get them to say like, oh, we got 1 million copies sold 3 days before the game release or 2 days before the game release. I just do it out of principle. My personal principle, don't buy it, pre-order a game unless you want the pre-order incentives, then buy it right before the game releases. That's how it is. Other than that, I still need to get out the Challenger archetype video still. That's my B. They did an introduction to the world of Remnant. I'm not sure if there's much there. I'm probably going to make a video of that, but probably also combine it with the co-op gameplay trailer and talk about that and how I think about that. So I'll catch you guys later. I got things to catch up on. I've been gone for way too long. I'm also planning on doing a special video about Remnant's story. So I'll catch you all guys later. Bye-bye.